Welcome to our Partners Minute. My name is Michael Newsom. I'm the president at Wheelers Insurance, South Paris and Bethel, and we're pleased to bring you this series of videos profiling local businesses in our Partners program. Today I'm with Polly Mahoney from Mahoosuc Guide Service. Her partner's out on the trail today, Kevin Slater, getting ready. We just got some snow. Everybody's excited. So we'll spend a few minutes and then show you around the business. So let's start with how long you've been at this.
Well, this is our 25th year in business, so quite a while.
That's right. And how did you get started?
Well, I lived up in the Yukon for 10 years, and that's where I got into dog sledding. I'm from Maine, but I went up there. And then I had a dream of working with my dogs with the Outward Bound schools.
That's right.
So then I came back to Maine to visit my family and met Kevin, my partner, and he was starting a dog sledding program right here in Newry at the Outward Bound school.
Yeah, I remember.
And then we each had a dream of having our own business, so we started Mahoosuc Guide Service 25 years ago.
Does the dog, what kind of dog matter? I mean, everybody sort of thinks of the classic sled dog, but...
Right. Well, we really love
Husky.
our dogs.
Right.
Yeah. And we call them Yukon Huskies because the lineage goes back 35 years. It's the same lineage of the dogs I brought back to Maine from the Yukon. And we just really like our dogs. They're different than the Siberian or the Malamute. We breed for long legs and a quieter temperament for people to work with. And they're big and strong because we use fewer dogs per sled to carry big loads.
Big, strong, and easygoing.
And easygoing.
Right. Anything else that's, you find unique about them or how you raise them?
Well, yeah, we raise them from puppies and keep them till they pass on, which is, a lot of mushers don't do that. As soon as they're done running, they, farm them out to somebody, but we do keep them till they pass on. So we actually have a lot of retired dogs at the moment. But we get really attached to them. They're kind of like our family. Right. And after they've worked for you all those years, it's hard to just pass them on.
And so tell me about trips that you do.
Well, we do a lot of day trips on Umbagog Lake and overnight trips, varying in length from 2 to 4 days. And we have winter camps that are set up there. They consist of canvas wall tents with wood stoves in them. And we have the balsam fir floors, so they're very comfortable. When you open the door, it smells like Christmas. We actually have 5 camps that we maintain out in western Maine and New Hampshire.
And what kind of person, comes, tell me about your typical client. Who wants to go dog sledding? We get all kinds. We get families, we get school groups, individuals. We have trips that are already on our schedule, so you can sign up individually or as a couple. Right. Sort of visit the website and look at the schedules.
Exactly.
Sort of thing.
Yeah, there's a lot. Every weekend we're out on overnight trips, and the day trips are during the week, usually.
Right.
And then we have a 5-day trip up in northern Maine in the Greenville area. It's cabin to cabin, so we stay in cabins at night. So that's plush, but it is a little more advanced mushing because of the trails. And then we have a couple 10-day trips in the spring. When it's warming up here in Maine, we head north up to northern Quebec. And we do a trip with the Cree Indians up in Ujibougamoo. And then that's the end of March, early April. And then in April we go up to Mungava Bay to Kuujjuaq, and we work with the Inuit.
Spring chases you north.
Yes, exactly. But it's quite a unique experience, we've been going up there for so many years. We have a really good rapport with the natives.
So, you aren't the only game in town when it comes to dog sledding. I mean, we've talked a little bit about the dogs and their being part of your family and where they come from and sort of the itineraries that you have. Is there anything else that, you feel like sets you guys apart?
Well, I think, raising our own dogs. In the summer, we also are really committed to them getting exercise. So we have 4 one-acre pastures that they run in. So they aren't just on their chain all summer, which is huge. It's a big commitment for us because it takes our time, but they're trained, so we let them loosen. They run from the dog yard out to the pen. So we put them all out in the morning, or half of them in the morning, bring them in at lunch, and then put the other half out in the afternoon. But they're so much happier than just being on a chain. So that's a big thing, and just doing the overnight trips and the northern trips, a little different.
Any sort of misconceptions that you would love to clear up about your business or about dog sledding, or
Well, I mean,
Things that
anybody
people
that
should know and don't.
anybody that comes out with us would see that dogs love what they do. You know, they're so excited.
Right.
You know, if anybody ever thought it was a cruel thing, you know, when you hook the dogs up, they're just very excited to go, and you know, we treat them really well.
Have the dogs ever had their 15 minutes of fame? I mean,
Yes, in fact, our dogs have been in a couple movies. One was Never Cry Wolf, which is a great
Oh,
movie.
wonderful
yeah,
movie.
it's a Walt Disney classic.
Yeah.
So they were in that movie, along with myself, doubling for the Inuit shaman. So
That's
you would
right.
never.
yeah, right.
Yeah,
you
to
just
see
see
that's
the
me.
you just see the coat.
Yeah, right.
You can't tell it's you.
And then mushing, of course. And then they were also in another movie called Death Hunt with Charles Bronson and Lee Marvin.
Nice.
Yeah, not the best movie, but the dogs had a pretty
They were
key
good.
role. Yeah, they were very good. So,
That's great.
so
Good.
famous.
Okay, and last question is, how many pounds of dog food a day?
Oh boy, I hate to even think about it, but it's probably about a pound a dog a day. So we're going through almost a bag of dog food a day. Yeah, we have about 45 or 50 dogs right now. Lots of dogs.
And they're all loved.
They're all loved, yeah.
All right. Hey,
So,
thank you. That's our Partners Minute for today. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next month.
all right, thank you. So when we're ready to go, we say tighten up, them to all pull forward, and then to go, we say let's go. So you'll notice when I speak to the dogs, it's in a low tone voice. So it's to stop, it's whoa, put on the brake. They have very good hearing. When we hook them up, they'll be jumping and barking, ready to go, but once we're underway, they're totally quiet. So it's a really nice time to just live the moment of being out here. That's the way.